Hi everyone, this is Mikey, and this is my letter to my future self in 2026 when I turn 21. So I'm gonna have like a little script I'm gonna be reading off since I don't want to make this too long, and there'll probably be a lot of cuts. But yeah, today is August 4th. Yesterday was August 3rd, which was my birthday, but I just couldn't find the time to film this really. A lot of stuff happened, and I didn't want this to be, prioritized over some other stuff happening. So yeah, and yeah, I just turned 20. And if you didn't know, I did make a short film like this, giving a letter to my future self today. So last year I did one, turning 20, like saying a letter to that. And then this year I'm going to do the same thing, but for next year. Yeah, and it's crazy. In that video, I I went over like what was my life status, I guess. And then like it's crazy how I try to predict kind of the future, thinking of what I'm gonna be like in a year or so. So a few days ago, of course, I went back and rewatched that video, and it's crazy to think how much, how much has changed or how much I thought would happen. And so I guess with this video, I'm just gonna go over what I thought compared to what actually happened within this past year, and then yeah, I guess wish or predict what's going to happen within my 20th year of life or something like that. Add some goals to that if we ever make it to there. So I did state in the last video how like my 18th year before I turned 19 was like the most life-changing and like the best years like I could have experienced, which is ironic because in my personal opinion, my 19th year just right now, it sucked. It like really sucked in a lot of ways, and not to sound like everything was bad and there's like no good parts. Of course there's good parts, and I don't want to sound ungrateful either, but it's more like the more you get older, of course, the more you mature, the more you realize. And like there's a lot of stuff that I realized, like either like I'm not doing something right, or like I haven't been putting my all, or like putting my whole, like all my faith into 100% into God. And of course, to keep it short, I don't want to go through like every personal detail, but it's just like there were a lot of times where either like I was selfish or like too prideful in the way, or like too worried about doing the wrong thing, so I just like cop out and do the safe thing and not get any close to it or whatever. And then yeah, there'd be like a lot of times I'd be praying like for wisdom and stuff, when in reality I was just scared to just go ahead, be brave and like do the right thing. And of course it was just a continuous loop, of overthinking, and in reality, when I probably had all the knowledge I really needed, I was just fearful to just put it out and do it. So yeah, there was a couple seasonal depression and like midlife crisis. All that aside, I still think like everyone had like at some point has to go through it, like a canon event or something. Like this happens like with everyone within some year of their life, and like the best way to do or to deal with it is really just to be with that person, be there to comfort them, or like even sometimes say the right things, like some people did to me like during this time. Like at some points, yeah, it is nice when people are there to comfort you, but then there are points where someone needs to say like, hey, like the harsh truth in a way. And even though we don't want to hear it, it is the right thing to hear, and eventually it will spiritually grow with, help us grow within us. So yeah, that was really all. That was the sucky part. I'm just human. Everyone's human. Like we all make mistakes, and like hopefully within my realization, I can improve from that. But one thing that I did mention in the last video that was, I guess, sort of on point was that not every, I need to read it. In quotes of what I said was, there will never be a time where you'll feel satisfied or think that you perfectly used every second of your day in the best way possible. And that is definitely true within this past year. So to my future self watching this, just take that advice from my last video, and don't push yourself too hard. So now I'll just go over some predictions of what I said in the last video, and section them by section of what actually happened. So the first thing is, I did really enjoy spending time with my family when they visit, like during holiday seasons. It was nice to like finally be back together as one group, and just we spent a lot of quality time, made a lot of memories and stuff, and it was definitely more encouraging for my parents to just be here in person and just help me out with some stuff. And yeah, I got a lot of stuff done with them, and I'm just very, very thankful for them. And hopefully, even though we did kind of mark like this might be our last time doing it, because you know, stuff gets harder with traveling and stuff. You never know what's going to happen. But hopefully we get to do it one day and have like another family reunion. I mentioned about learning an instrument, and sad to say, I don't think I have committed enough time and effort into an instrument where I've learned it. It was really just me dabbling within many stuff like guitar, piano, ukulele, even, or the drums and whatnot. I really did want to like be committed to one so I can just have like a, you know, focused hobby on, but sad to say, yeah, that never happened. Yeah, I'm sorry. What can you do? I don't have a better job at the moment, and in fact, I left my previous job that I worked on very good terms, I would say. Hopefully, I think I left on good terms. No one was really like, it wasn't on any bad terms where someone disliked the other, and that's why I left. It was just like mainly just other stuff, family visiting, but also it can tie into like what I said previously, and yeah, it just affected me on some points, and like not doing enough work or effort into it, into finding like a better job. So I'm currently in that process. Hopefully with posting this video in a couple weeks or so, I can find something, and I will be committed to that. But at the moment, yeah, I am unemployed. One of the accomplishments that I actually predicted correct was that I learned how to drive, and that was also thanks to my parents. They really helped me with my license and stuff, and like practicing and all that. So yeah, that was one thing, but also like a one-up. I didn't think I would actually get a car this year, but I did, and it was thanks to my pastor and his wife. They give me one of their old cars, and it was just all of a sudden, and it was a big blessing. I'm like forever grateful and thankful for that, and I just can't thank them enough. It was like crazy, and I still have it. It's still running, and hopefully it will, you know, help me within the next few years, or if it breaks down this year, hopefully I get something new or save up for something new. Last thing that I mentioned in the video was that I want to put more focus and videos onto this channel, which is still something I really want to do, is put like a lot of focus into here, because like this is like my start of my video career, and this is something I do want to explore to its fullest. But in matters of, you know, posting videos on this channel, I don't think I've done a lot compared to like the last time, even though maybe I put more effort like into like editing and stuff. I don't think I went to the full extent that I wanted to, or like at least like I said, I want to like double the videos or something like that. Even though I had made that little daily channel, but I don't think that really counts, because most of those videos are just like garbage. But even though I didn't put my full focus onto this channel, I still made a lot of videos throughout this past year, whether that's like helping other people do stuff, or like posting on Instagram, and just trying to make videos that I haven't even like put out there. With all that together, I do think my video editing, or filming and editing skills, have improved very decently throughout this past year. Even though it's not to my ideal standards, I'm still very satisfied on how much I helped other people, and hopefully I do continue that, and it will definitely help me within my I guess career documented list of things that I've done. I don't know what you want to call it, but yeah, that's mainly it for all that's to say on what I said on the past video, or compared to. Now that we're finished with that, breaking it down and stuff, here's my letter to my 21-year-old self. And I'm also sorry for future me that you had to relive or rehear all that happened. Hopefully it's not as bad now. I hope you're still dreaming and striving to achieve those goals, even the ones that seem impossible. And I think I did mention a bunch of my life updates, some of the goals that I had, and some that I didn't even mention yet, but I do want to share out there. And there are some that seem ridiculous, but I do hope that one day I'll just have the idea, or like motivation to just do it. And you know, not everything's impossible. I don't go like crazy, like go to Mars or something like that, but there are like many that are possible, but just without, you know, enough effort, it seems hard. But hopefully I do stay motivated, you know, take it one by one, and eventually get to the end of the list or the end of the bucket list before I kick the bucket. I hope right now you have a stable job, even though you don't like it. I know work is hard. You probably hate that one coworker, or just the environment you're in, but you know, it's just work. I hope you're focused on the right thing, and you just know that work is, you know, that workspace, and then whenever you have your free time, you put all your free time into use and that income into good things, and within that mindset, you're in a good place. And despite the messed up work schedule, I really hope I did find a lot of time or ways to spend time with friends and just grow strong within the faith, fix my schedule and prioritize what is important, because time with friends is really important. And I hope I have done that, triple the amount that I had done last year, because friends is important, and without them, you can never grow. I hope I found more practical hobbies, like finally getting that screen print up. Is it up? Hopefully it's up, and hopefully I know how to use it, and hopefully I am using it, because screen printing is the big thing that I've been wanting to do. And if I have it up right now, I'm making stuff and helping others do stuff, making a profit out of it. I don't know, anything out of that, as long as it's out. Hopefully it's out. If it's not out, what are you doing? What have I been doing this whole time? But yeah, just more practical hobbies, maybe even playing basketball or something like that. And if I was able to set up the screen printer, hopefully there is a lot more content to do within that, because I feel like there's a lot of things you can do within a screen printer, like content wise, like making different video series, or even like finishing up that mud daily challenge video. Like imagine that was a complete burnout of a project, but at least I finished it, right? Music has always been a big thing for me. I always dreamed of doing many things with music, whether that's playing, singing, or just producing. And I hopefully, even though if I didn't learn an instrument, which I hope I did, even though if I didn't learn an instrument, I at least did something cool within like production, whether that's like singing something, or like make my own song, writing my own song, or a cover, or maybe even produce like some sort of cool beat that I'm proud of, like maybe even collab with someone else, Could have been a possibility, never know. Number one hit? Okay, that's going too far. Oh, I'm not even worried about this one. I know I still love cooking, and I probably made the greatest dishes I've ever made in my life. And and I'm probably proud of that. Made a video about it, shared it to everyone, and Gordon Ramsay saw it, reviewed it, said it was the best thing ever. But most importantly, I hope I did put 100% trust in him. I know, it's always guaranteed that there will be storms, there will be dark times, some battles we lost, but at least you know that you stepped over that fear, and you trusted him, and you learned from those mistakes, and you grow stronger within every day of living. And that's all that matters. You got this. Or you had it, but you still got this. And just some extra advice, because you are turning 21 and you're probably rewatching this as your birthday comes up or whatever, just don't drink, stay away from any drinks or whatever like that. Just because you're legally of age doesn't mean your maturity is immune to be getting drunk. Just don't put yourself in any scenario or surround yourself in that, and stay humble. And that is about it. Yeah. See you next year.